Hey, we've got a problem here.
What did you do?
Nothing, I stirred the tanks.
Whoa. Hey.
This is Houston. Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
Show me your souvenirs that you got. So you got a tire and you got some shattered diff.
Day at the track.
Day at the track.
Get him, Walter! Ron Silva broke down. What happened?
Something went bad. And he backed out of it, pulls over to the side of the road like you're supposed to, and we got a streak of something leading up to the back of Ron's car.
Oh, shit.
All right, guys, check it out. The Dodge Demon has been on the drag strip a little over a year now. Because of that, we're starting to see a lot of wear and tear on the Dodge Demon, and we're starting to expose some of the problems with it. One of the biggest problems with the Dodge Demon is the differential. The differential is not holding up under heavy loads. What we're finding, guys, is that if you use the trans brake, if you use launch control, and you shock that differential, it has a tendency to break and snap parts. Now, some of the solutions that I've seen out there is a diff brace. Diff brace is done by aftermarket companies, but out of all the people that I've spoken to that have used diff braces, under stock power, none of them have broken their differential. Now, the problem with that is that you lose your warranty. If you take the red eye to the drag strip, you take the Hellcat to the drag strip, tear it up on the drag strip, you do not have a warranty on that vehicle. The Demon is the only car that has the warranty on that vehicle. Now, the dilemma that puts you in is if you do not have a diff brace on your car and your differential shatters, your drive shaft beats the hell out of the undercarriage of the car. Tears up the exhaust, tears up the half shaft, hell, it can even damage the transmission. I've checked with a couple of guys who had their differentials busted. It's cost them up to $15,000 worth of damage for Dodge to replace that differential and all the other broken parts. Now, the problem with that is I've spoken to a couple of body shops and they said, I don't care what Dodge tells you, but that car will never be the same with that much damage on the undercarriage. Hell, I was watching a race with two of my good buddies, Walter Alvarado and Ron Silva, and Ron Silva took off and shattered his differential. He has a lot of runs on his car, so the parts are starting to get weaker.
Ron Silva broke down. What happened?
Something went bad. And he backed out of it, pulls over to the side of the road like you're supposed to, and we got a streak of something leading up to the back of Ron's car.
Oh, shit.
Rumor has it is that Dodge is supposed to either make a diff brace or get with one of the companies that's making a good diff brace and warranty the car if we use one of those diff braces. That's what I would like to see happen. I think it'll give everybody a little extra added insurance that you have a diff brace on your car and you know your car is going to stay intact when you're going down the drag strip. Let's face it, guys, we all love to race, so we might as well make it safe while we're out there on the drag strip. The last thing I want to see is the cars beating the hell out of them and Dodge paying a big penny to get that car fixed. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. We'll have to see what Dodge is going to do. I'm pretty sure that they're going to step up. Hell, they did a hell of a job when they made the Dodge Demon. Why wouldn't they step up and fix this problem? From my understanding and some articles that I read, they're even investigating some of these diffs to see what's happening. Guys, I'm going to tell you now, the diff is not just breaking because it's on a sticky track. If you're on a track and it's not prepped properly, then you stand a chance of breaking that diff. Once that rear end starts to dribble and it hooks, man, you better get ready. That diff is going to be gone. I was in Florida with a gentleman that was racing his Demon, and he had his stock Nittos on the car. And as he launched his car, you could see the car dribbling. I told the guy, I said, if it was me, I wouldn't run the car. Not on this surface, not with those tires. You got to realize those Nittos have to be prepped by Mass Traction or have to have a special prep on them for you to run them. He took his car back out, and sure enough, he shattered his diff. I'm not saying that's happening to everybody with Nittos, but man, it happened in that particular case. If you're in your car and it starts to dribble, guys, get out of it. Let out of the accelerator. Now, the problem with that is when you do a burnout, Dodge specifically tells you that as that burnout is going, you want to ease out of the accelerator. Because if you just let out of the accelerator while you're using your line lock, you stand a chance for the tire hooking, and there you go. You're going to destroy the diff.
You never want to let go of the line lock button and dump the throttle immediately at the same time. It's a really good way to break parts, because what happens when you're doing your burnout, you just put a contact patch of rubber on the surface. If you take, it's very sticky.
Okay.
If you take all the torque away, you're liable to stop the tires instantaneously.
So it's just going to shock everything.
Put huge impact loads into the drive.
Okay.
So you want to drive the burnout out.
Same thing with launch control. Dodge does not want you using that launch control on a well-prepped track. It is not designed for that.
Another way to launch the car is with launch control. It's something we've had in the past. It's not a new feature for the Demon. And this is really something that's not intended for a prepped drag strip surface. It's really intended for a surface that doesn't have glue and rubber built up on it. Maybe something like a standing mile track that you're running, something like that.
The trans brake that Dodge has is not a true trans brake. That's why I say I like to foot brake my car, because it loads everything in the drivetrain and gets me out of the hole. Anyway, guys, I'm pretty sure Dodge is going to do the right thing. They're going to come up with something. They hadn't left us hanging yet, and I don't believe they will leave us hanging. I'm Demonology, guys. You know what I'm doing. Snatching soul. Peace. Hey, guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and also click the bell. Check out the videos up at the top, and if you get a chance, check out our merch store. Peace.